Hi guys, so I'm not really sure if you can hear me or not, but I'm going to try this. So I'll show you my project. So here's the event cover. My event is a swimathon, and what it is a fundraiser um, for the MSUM swim team, but also for I'm opening it up for anybody basically who wants to enter. So anyone on campus or community members who want to join and be a part of the swimathon, they can do so. All proceeds go to whether you're on the swim team, it'll go to directly to the swim team. But if you're just a community member or whatever, then the money that you raise for the swimathon will go towards a like an organization or something uh, that you choose to sponsor. So let's say I am swimming for St. Joe's Catholic Church. Then all the money that I raise for the swimathon would go towards St. Joe's Catholic Church. So that would be an example of something that somebody could do. But I suppose I should explain exactly what a swimathon is. So what it is anyone who signs up, they have to swim 5,000 yards straight. The event is going to be held on Saturday, December 14th at 12 p.m. And basically, once you start swimming, you have to continually swim until you reach 5,000 yards. And then that's basically how that's what you're pledging to do when you ask for donations for the swimathon. And then so basically prior to the swimathon, you go out and with this let's see here. With this, so you'll get this form, and you'll go out and I don't know, let's say I go and ask both of my neighbors if they would support me in a swimathon and donate money and would be willing to donate money for me to swim 5,000 yards for a charitable cause or to help support the swim team or any of those types of things. So then, however much they would want to donate, they could donate only $1 or they could donate like $80. Um, so then they they would give you the money or they'd write you a check and then you would bring it in to the morning of check-in, so on December 14th. Um, you you bring in your sponsor sheet, so that sheet that I just showed you. I don't know where I just put it. Let's see, right there. So you'd bring this in when you check in to swim your 5,000 yards, and then you bring in the money that each of your sponsors gave you, and then the person at the front desk in the pool, they will take your basically this fundraiser sheet, and then they'll take all your money and then they'll record it, and then all the money gets put into a pool of cash. It'll be the MSUM swimming fund, and so that's what checks need to be written out to MSUM swimming. um, and then if or when you complete your 5,000 yards, then you you'll get a check written out towards whatever organization you're donating the money to. So, like I said, if I was swimming for like St. Joe's Catholic Church, then I would get done with my 5,000 yards and then have them write out however much money I raised according to my sponsor, my pledge sheet, and then I would go and donate the money to uh, the Catholic Church. So that's kind of what a swimathon is. I hope I explained that well enough. And then so then for this particular swimathon, I'm gonna have a theme, and the theme is hashtag swim for strangers. So kind of like what I was saying. Well, I mean, you're gonna be swimming for an organization to donate money, but at the same time, um, when you swim, so let's say then let's say, I'm a swimmer, so I'm gonna swim for like to raise money for my swim team, but that's gonna be like what the money is gonna go towards. But like when I actually swim the race, I'm gonna swim for like someone else. Like I'm gonna have um someone else in mind that I'm actually swimming for, whether it be like a relative or somebody with cancer or just somebody that like you know of in the community or whoever like you desire to swim for. And so then when you come in the morning of the swimathon, then you are going, then you check in and you're going to get um, like a little card, kind of, it'll be like a nice little decorative card, and you write your name on it, and then you write down underneath it, there'll be a spot that says who you're swimming for, and then you'll write your name, the name of the person you're swimming for, and then those cards will get hung up in the hallway going into the pool area. So that's kind of how the theme of the whole swimathon is working. So then, and I actually like made it the name of the theme is hashtag swim for strangers. So then, at the same time, when we go to like social media, like on Twitter, whenever we want to encourage people to talk about the swimathon, or whenever they tweet about something that has to do with the swimathon, then we're gonna have the hashtag swim for strangers, and then same thing for Facebook and Instagram and Vine, um, and on Facebook we'll have a Facebook page for the event because this will be the first annual event. Um, so then people can go on there and we'll be posting different articles and um, stories about helping others on our Facebook page. Um, okay, and then I kind of already explained the sponsor money and donation sheets. And like I said, basically when you come into the pool area the morning of the 14th, um, then you will give the person at the front desk in the pool area, your sponsor sheet, and then they'll take your checks and everything, and they'll put those into a pool of money, and then at the end of the race, then you'll get out, and then you'll have a check written for you, for your organization. And let's see. Okay, so staff and volunteers. One of the things I really wanted to make the staff and volunteer page important because whenever I volunteer for things, I just always feel like it's never organized and no one ever really knows where you're going. So, for the staff and volunteers of the Sim for Strangers hashtag Sim for Strangers event, I basically just wrote down like who we all need and where we're getting all of our volunteers from, what time they need to be there, what exactly they'll be doing, um, and then like first let's say we get uh, let's say we end up getting too many swim counters. Well, then I'm gonna make sure that once they get there at 11:30, that we have enough and that everyone's fine. And if there are too many, then I'm gonna like send the other person home right away. And to help organize some of this, we're gonna have um, a staff and volunteers supervisor or coordinator. So there's actually going to be a person who's strictly working with the staff and volunteers, not doing anything else with the event except working with staff and volunteers. So, um, let's see. Yeah, so then basically I'm just gonna I just have right here who's in charge. So, and then also the person who's head of the whole event will be the assistant swim coach, Katie Dero, and she will be the only one on the pool deck wearing a bright blue t-shirt with the back that says hashtag swimming for strangers. And so in in everyone's packets that they get to sign up for the event, this information is in there. So if they get to the event and they have questions and need help or anything, then they know to go to the girl in the bright blue shirt with hashtag swimming for strangers. So, um, let's see. And then why events fail. We have this page here. And I basically just wrote the lack of advertising and hype. It's not organized. Um, and basically, another main reason I put was because if an event isn't purposeful or useful to participants. Like no one, like what's in it for them, and nothing, you know what I mean? If there's nothing that's really beneficial to them, that they're gonna, if they're not gonna enjoy it, then they're not gonna participate in it. So that's kind of what I created for those. And in order to help so an event doesn't fail, we created a number of goals, things that we need to achieve um, in order for our event to go well. Let's see. So our event goal is to get 60 participants signed up and participating in the event. Participant goals, we'd like to see at least $25 per participant, raising money. That's, at least. So, and then publicity goals, we want to have 100 posters printed out to hang around the MSUM campus and in the Fargo-Moorhead community. On the MSUM Dragon website homepage, we'll have an article posted about the event. Local radio, news, and television stations will be sent a press release. And then, through our social media and kind of word of mouth around campus, we want to do as much as we can to really talk about the event and get the word out there. So, and then our financial goals of the event, we just want, basically it's, being it is kind of a nonprofit, there's not really anything, it's not, the event itself isn't really something that needs to, that needs money to survive. It's more, we need participants to survive, and we just want the participants to raise a lot of money, so it's more financial goals for our participants. And then weather, being it is in December, we will, if there's a snowstorm, we will, the morning of the event, cancellations will be announced on WDAY, and then, we don't have a backup date or anything. We're just gonna kind of, either try to do it the next week, or give everyone their money back and just kind of move on. So, and then let's see. So here's the posters that I made for the event, and these can be on the web, as well as they're gonna be the posters that are gonna be hung around the community. I didn't want to make different posters. I wanted them to all look the same, so when people looked at this bright color and seen this symbol, and I want everyone to recognize it when they see it. So yes, this is what we came up with for that. And then, and also, all of the packets and everything to sign up is going to be on this website online. So I just figured less words is better for this poster. Let's see, our budget sheet is right here, with costs and everything. Our total expenses are going to be $110, or $810, excuse me. And our income on the event will be $90. And that is because I must have missed that sheet. I'll have to look down here. We are going to have 3 different businesses come, and they're going to set up outside of the, where did I put it? Must be, right here. We're gonna have 3 different vendors set up outside of the pool area, and they are going to, each of the booths they're charged $30, so then that $30 will go towards our fund for the event. And basically they're just going to have a number of business promotional things and coupons there for customers, as well as other products and things for customers. The businesses, it's going to be Fit Republic, Shields, and Bapa's Bagels, and which all 3 of those businesses are very beneficial to athletes or active people. So, and here's our press release that we're going to be sending out. And then I also have a map of that we're going to attach for people to how to get to the event, and I also have directions written in here about that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I hope that I explained this well enough. I'm running out of time because there's only 15 minutes that I can do on this recorder. So thank you for listening, and I hope I explained everything well enough.